know northwest London, it's a bit north of Maida Vale, and we're sandwiched in between Queen's Park and West Hampstead and Cricklewood to the north. What I'm hoping to do with this video, and bear in mind this is my first time recording video or video blogs for YouTube, is I hope to give you a bit of an insight into how we're running our bookshop, but also perhaps give an indication of how other businesses are struggling or rising to the challenge of coming out of lockdown and trying to get back to semi-normal. It's been hard for a lot of people. We probably haven't been as hard hit as some people, some businesses, and certainly anyone who started a business early last year, they got caught out because they couldn't apply for continuity grants, which the government did give out. You know, it's been very hard for certain businesses. Not so easy for us, but we're still going. We were particularly narked, I should say, Christmas time, when with approximately 2 hours warning we were told to close for the last week. So of course certain stock we had, certain gifts, certain Christmas cards instantly became obsolete, and we've wasted our money, you know. But compared with people who suffered and lost loved ones or are still getting over the effects of long COVID, you know, we've had it easy, but it's not been easy really for anyone. And so we are all looking forward to opening up 12th of April onwards. As I say, we're going to be covering other businesses, but naturally London Bookshop Updates means we're going to cover a lot of what we're doing and how we're trying to rise to a challenge. Now, one thing we are doing, which we were already planning on doing, because we did find second-hand books sales were pathetic really. We're moving more into new and discount books. Now in Kilburn you could say there's no real competition for this type of bookshop, although in West Hampstead and Queen's Park you do have the Queen's Park Bookshop and their sister bookshop, West End Lane Bookshop, but they tend to be more of a higher price than the segment of the market we're going for. Now there has been a development. A bookshop, small chain, which was originally based in Muswell Hill, is now opening in West Hampstead, and they are going to be a competitor to us, which we don't mind. You know, the more competition there is, I feel is better. It's good for the book buyers, because then if they don't find a particular book after in one bookshop, they can try the other bookshop, and there's no need to go online, get the book there instead of waiting for 2 days or more, or maybe delivery service doesn't even turn up, which can happen unfortunately. I'm going to pause a second, see if I can get this picture of a new competition, and the competition is called House of Books, based in West Hampstead. They look very good. Now they look a very good outfit, probably way ahead of where we are in the new and discount books, although we're coming up quickly. And people may ask, well, how are you going to compete? People can go to West Hampstead and get those books. Okay, they can go to your bookshop as well, but they are a bigger outfit with a bigger range. Well, first of all, we can order books in same as they can, but we do have our secret weapon, which I think is quite a potent weapon. And if I show you it here, our discount loyalty card. Now you'll notice there are 6 spaces here, and every time a customer spends £10 they get 1 filled in, and with our loyalty card scheme you only need to fill in 6 to get £10 credit in store. I do know other bookshops and coffee places, you tend to need to fill in 8 or 9 slots before you get your free coffee or your £10 credit. We do it with 6. That is a real bargain. I think people will appreciate this, and it works works well for us, because if people keep coming back, that's good for us. And of course, we do appreciate people may come in and not come in for 6 months, but you know, the more customers we can get, the better. Now, what type of books are we going to be selling? Well, as I mentioned, we're going to be doing new and discount books. So new books, I'll just give you a few examples. This book we started selling last year. It sold very well, one of our best sellers in fact. It was quite I'm struggling for a word which is bad for someone selling books, but it was quite fortunate that this came out in paperback and then won the Booker Prize, a joint Booker Prize, so that was good. Not selling quite so well, but we sold a couple. This year's Booker Prize winner, and then this is a latest. Can you get it all in? Yeah. This is the latest from Ishiguro, and people love to read his writing. But we're not just going to go for the new fiction, the new non-fiction. We're going to have bargain books as well. And if I give you, show you a couple more examples. The Freud book here, £6.50 when it was originally £26. You know, that's a new condition. History books, £8.50. It may seem expensive, but a new book will generally be £15 or £20, and this is as new, you know. So, and a book here, we do have quite a few books connected to Black Lives Matter. This one, a biography of a Black Panther, £6.50. We do stock other black issues and books like the autobiography of Malcolm X. But we're not stopping selling second-hand books. We will still have some second-hand books, but we have found they don't really sell well, and people in that market have so much choice in Kilburn, the locality. They go to charity shops and buy their books there, or often they go just for a chat and a social. We're not big enough to really have much of a social type of atmosphere in our bookshop, so it doesn't really work for us. But we'll still have some second-hand books, and we'll have some bargain classic books. I mean, Moby Dick, £3. That's going to take you quite some time to read, so that's a good value. Or perhaps you prefer Dostoevsky, £3, or Virginia Woolf. We've got lots of classics, Dickens, and you know, quite a lot of titles, so we're going to be good for that. We're also going to be very good for what is titled smart thinking, so I'm going to contradict it now. I think a lot of us have this feeling from time to time, but I'm sure my neighbour does as well. This is an incredible man who's probably changing the world economy more than the likes of Bezos at Amazon, and that's saying something, you know. Know your enemy, or is he a friend? We don't know yet. And of course we're going to have lots of smart thinking type of books. This looks great just at a first peruse. I really want to read this. Okay, so we've got our secret weapon, our loyalty card. We're on Wilson Lane in Kilburn, and we're looking forward to opening up 12th of April. This video upload to YouTube, it's what you might call an experiment. I do hope to do it every week, maybe even twice weekly, but we'll see how it impacts, and I hope you can get some useful information, not just about our business but other businesses, smaller businesses, small independent businesses in northwest London, and we'll keep an eye out and keep updating. So all it remains to be said now is have a good week until next week. cheers for watching, and see you again soon. Thank you.